Ladies and gentlemen, I've done it. So if you've been wondering where I've been, the reason I haven't been uploading as much recently has to do with, among other things, a lack of time. I won't go into all the details now, but suffice to say, personal projects and end of semester shenanigans. If you want to see me upload more, you could try leaving a like or a funny comment, but I offer no guarantees. With that out of the way, I am going to waste no more time and get straight into the video as a lot has happened since the last episode. Speaking of which, previously, our preparations for winter were put to good use, as it was both more and less of a problem than we anticipated. On the one hand, we definitely stored more than enough food to make it through winter. However, the brutally cold weather was much more difficult than we were expecting. We went mining to replenish our resources, a new person joined the server, and we now have access to enchantments. Present time! No longer shackled by the restraints of winter, Dane and I wasted no time getting out into the newly defrosted spring wilderness. Our primary goal? To obtain a very important block we would need for one of the most powerful upgrades to our arsenal yet. An upgrade that could change the way we do combat, and allow us to take on challenges we had never faced before. However, all this could not be obtained without a very specific block. We'd already tried to obtain this block several times during our previous adventures, to no avail. No matter how hard we tried, it eluded us at every turn. With this in mind, we kept a keen eye out as we traversed further south. We can keep going south, although south is going to get pretty cold pretty fast. Oh, south is a lot of ocean. Maybe I shouldn't have brought my horse. Yeah, I think I'm going to drop my horse off here. Because we can't take horses in boats. We gotta get out of here before that dastardly fiendish beast gets to us. Yo, okay, so the treasure should be somewhere on this sandbar. Luckily, I brought my 18 durability shovel. Oh, I found it! Heart of the sea, load of gold, some iron. After spending far too much time pillaging the Seven Seas to show it all in this video, we stopped on a small island next to the mainland. Unfortunately, this is where Dane would remain for a little while.
Disappear forever.
No.
Not if I see you first.
No! And you know I got terrible eyesight.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
In the meantime, I would continue to explore. Naturally, not that long after Dane left, I would find the block we were so desperate to find. Not even 100 blocks away from where Dane logged out. This block, as I'm sure you can tell by now, was none other than the fabled diorite. With this diorite, we'd be able to craft a spellbinding table, unlocking a whole new form of combat in the form of casting more powerful spells. These upgrades would come in due time, but for now, I continued to explore, seeing as I was already so far away from our base. That's one goofy-looking dark oak forest. Ooh. Man, there are a lot of nice-looking biomes around here. Hold up. Maybe I'll come back here at some point. Ooh. Azalea tree. And rooted dirt. Okay, hold on. I don't usually poach from the landscape, but rooted dirt is a rare commodity. Oh. And I think that's my cue. I then learned a valuable lesson about dark oak forests. Uh-oh. It's a spider jockey with a helmet! And I was able to get a replacement travel buddy since Dane was gone. Yay! Yes. Can I get another one? No. Oh well. Going to be night soon, so, you know. Best option for me, go into the deep, dark, scary forest. Nothing could possibly go wrong in here, right? Right? Nothing could possibly go wrong in the, deep, dark, mob-infested, even during the day forest. Sheep. Get him, dog! Get him, boy! Yeah! Beat him up! Yeah, let's go. Speaking of that pup, why don't you leave a comment if you feel like you have a good name for this little guy? I'm always looking to name my pets, so if you guys think you have a good name, feel free to share it. And that goes for any of the pets that I might end up getting, not just this little doggo. Yo! It's a little buddy! Hey there. There are two of them. Yo. Come here. Bucket of axolotl. Bruh, you gotta stop doing that, dog. No? Cease thine devious shenanigans immediately. Eventually extricating myself from the lush cave, I found my way to several resources of interest, which I quickly gathered and then proceeded to a nearby village, which this time was not a normal vanilla one. This village certainly is not the classic, normal kind of village that we've encountered before, though. It's obviously very different. Hello there, good sirs. You have a castle in the floor. I can see these battlements are very effective as I can just jump over them. We've got very nice houses that I'm definitely not going to steal anything from. Ooh, chest. Hey, would you look at that? More food. Free food! Okay, now I have to sit here and wait for my food to finish cooking and hope that whoever owns this house doesn't walk in and see that I stole their belongings from upstairs. Ooh, stonecutter building! Obviously, the stonemason lives here. What have you got? Yellow dot. Bucket of axolotl? Oh, you shouldn't have. You knew that I wanted one of these. Okay, I want to find the actual entrance of this thing. Which is not right here, apparently. Okay. What are you two doing? Aw, hello there, Elliot. Good. You. Okay. Nah, I'm buying these. I'm buying these arrows. Thank you, Elliot. I appreciate you as a villager being. You have saved my arrow supply. I hope you know that. Also, I hope you know that I just stole those emeralds, probably from your house. So, here is the entrance of this wonderful establishment. Ah, here we are. What is that? Is that Poland? Denmark? I don't know what that flag is, but oh, very nice door system that you have there. Very nice tree, very nice bales, very nice. There you go, buddy. No need to thank me. I don't think bro learned how to use the stairs. Yo! Moving further to the southwest, I stumbled across yet another village. This time, however, it was just a normal savannah village. But of course, the second that I saw cats, I knew that I would have to tame at least one before leaving. Yeah? Yay! With yet another friend in tow, I decided to investigate a rather peculiar nearby cave. However, this would be nothing in comparison to what I would discover at the top of the plateau. So why not go see someone who I don't have particular alliance with, but I would like to see whatever this is. Is this just... What? Huh? But what is this? Is this like a mushroom mineshaft or something? I gotta... So this is a mushroom mineshaft, it looks like. With loot? Should I wait? Should I wait for the bros to assist me, or like... loot. I take a quick peek. Wait, what's this? Cooking pot. Name tag. I'm suppose, you know what, I'm just gonna take the whole thing. I'm just gonna take the whole thing and then I'm gonna book it back. I'm heading back up. Long climb back to the surface. And there we go. Oh, right, I need the dog. Come here, dog. There we go. Deciding that it would be better to investigate the mineshaft with others, I started my long trek back home. On my way, I found another village and viewed the wide array of beautiful scenery this world had to offer. I also found out that it was very possible to freeze to death during spring, and eventually decided that I would make my way over to where I last saw Riley, hoping to check up on him since we last talked, and see how he was spending his time now that it was no longer winter. This is where I left Riley. The berry bushes are still here. I'm literally just gonna break my own shit because I wanna go see how he's doing. It's gonna take 8 years trying to figure it out. Oh, okay, so he did go in this direction. Okay, so I was going the right way, kinda. He just didn't pass super close to that thing because on a dual mega project. Stony spires, there we go. I was waiting for the thing to come up. Any use for onions? I can tell you when I get there, bro. Like, he's made the advancement a seedy place. Well, that, my friend, is the use for onions. You plant them, you eat them. You plant them, you harvest them, you cook them up. Whoa! This is very nice. I presume that he's living somewhere around here. This is like Savannah meets Farlands. And has some... Oh! He is working on a mega project. Egg. That's gotta be his base. Look at this man! Bro's building a masterpiece over here. I mean, it is just kind of a dirt wall. Hello! Hello!
Hello!
Hello! I see you still haven't fixed your problem yet.
What problem?
Your thingy problem. You know?
What?
Have you got push to talk on?
Have you got push to talk on?
No.
I gotta get going.
Alright.
See you, Riley. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I think we're out of... Oh, he's on fire. What a bozo. Upon my return to base, I would use that diorite that I had gathered earlier to craft the spellbinding table. However, as Dane and I learned relatively soon after, we didn't have nearly enough experience points to bind actual spells to the books yet. Level requirement 10. In order to gain more XP and hopefully some valuable gear we could use later, I traveled to the south once again with both Nick and Dane in tow. But of course, we couldn't have a 3,000 block long journey without at least a couple shenanigans. Take that. Nick, take that. No, Nick. Okay. This entire journey is just gonna be me trying to get Nick to pick up that one boat.
Going south. West
Nick,
is not an option.
Wait. You're not gonna swim the gap, right? Nick, no! Nick! No! Bruh. I'm at 98% zoom. Man, he's still going. When do you reckon he'll realize that the ocean is, like, way longer than he can swim? Oh, I think he just realized. Oh, never mind. He's still going. I think he was just getting some air. And he's gone.
He's not coming back.
What's up?
Boat?
No.
No, Nick! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The Adventures of Nick. a foolish adventurer that chose not to take the boat.
A stupid, dumb idiot.
Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, I gotta. Oh, I turned the boat the wrong way. Oh, he went underwater. I can't film him anymore. Oh, I see evidence. There's something underneath the waves.
Yes.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Help.
Ah. It's a hideous sea monster.
It's a hideous sea monster. You can see its dorsal fin poking out of the water.
Dun 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 dun
Dun
dun
dun
dun.
dun 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 dun. You boat? Hey, he got the boat. So as you can see on our left, very large dark oak biome.
Oh, cool.
Actually, yeah, we can probably go. There's a creeper. Never mind. Wait, let's go to the tavern. Let's all go to the tavern. Or, yeah, let's all go to the tavern and use our sleeping bags. Yeah, this is it. We can all set up our sleeping bags here. Have a nap. I think now is a good time to mention that we did go and explore that mine shaft from earlier. Unfortunately, it wasn't very big, and we basically got no loot from it. But, since we were already so far south, we did decide to do a bit more exploring in the area. If only so that we could say we actually got something useful from this expedition. So, after dropping Dane off at the nearby village of Garthram, Nick and I investigated a bit of the neighboring wilderness, hoping to find something that might just make this trip worthwhile. Big cave. Nick! Okay, Nick.
What?
So, you know how we were gonna go take on an ocean monument, right? Wait. Ocean monument? Hold on, I think I missed something. Let me rewind real quick. Ah, much better. So back at the very start of the server, we noticed that there's an ocean monument very close to spawn. Now, more recently, we've been discussing whether or not we should make an attempt to explore it. This would obviously be quite dangerous. Not only would we have to worry about having enough air, but we'd also have to be strong enough to not instantly die to the numerous guardians swarming the structure. This leads us to where we are now. Through our adventures so far in this episode, we've managed to gather several valuable assets that could help us take on this ocean monument. Now it's time for turtle helmets. Here, on this large beach in a far-flung location, we would spend hours defending and waiting for these turtle eggs to hatch. So, during the days, we'd check on the turtle eggs and do what we could to occupy our time, while during the nights, we'd defend them from potential threats and hide from the copious number of phantoms swarming over our heads from the lack of sleep. Yet, while all this was going on, something else, a little more unexpected, would happen. We got those two over there.
Oh, you like egg?
We got those two. We got two in there.
Hey, sir.
Great, now I have to take care of another child. Come
Yeah,
on,
I threw an
child.
egg at you. I didn't expect it to do that.
I'm gonna teach you the ways, child. I'm going to teach you how to fend for yourself in this unforgiving world, okay? Yeah, good. I'm gonna teach you kung fu. I'm gonna teach you how to kill zombies and creepers. You know, child? And that's your name now. Your name is Child. Dang it! I named him! Nick, we gotta take this chicken back with us. Vowing to train Child up as my apprentice, I knew this could only end with him being the most powerful warrior this world had ever seen. And while I knew the journey would be difficult, that wouldn't stop me. Come along, Child. I'm going to teach you how to farm. As your first lesson in this new world. Where's my water? Oh, yes. Remember to stay hydrated, Child. It is important for your health and well-being. So now we're going to try out this new thing, Child. This new invention. It's called fertilizer. So I'm going to put some over there. And then I'm also going to put some right here. We must breed turtles so we can get a turtle helmet. These eggs are currently not cracking. We want them to crack, but not in the bad way. Child, why is your face in the tunnel? Child, I shall teach you how to swim and gather seagrass. Gathering seagrass is a very important skill, child. Come along, child. You are doing great. He is learning well. He will swim, and he will swim quickly. The beginning of night, child. I understand that this is your first ever sunset that you are witnessing right now. But don't be fooled by its rather charming and beautiful appearance. The sunset means the rising of the moon, and the moon means evil things are coming. I'm teaching you archery, child. I shall teach you the ways of murdering from a distance. See? Look. Murder. Okay, no. Child, get away from the drown. Get away from the... Okay. Yes, child, take this armor. Take all this armor, child. Oh no, I've lost child. Child. Oh, child. Child has grown to be a fully grown child. Almost to the almost done hatching stage. And then there's another one. Uh-oh. Phantoms. Get in! Get underground, Nick! Get in cover!
Gonna make room for me down there.
Yeah, there's room, Nick. Get in.
Youch.
You got child down here. No! He lived too short a life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, child. Sleep well.
That's sweet.
No, Nick! The loss of child was devastating. His training could never be completed, and he would never know a world outside of that isolated beach. Not too long after, we would obtain the turtle scoots we desired, and as we left this region to continue on our quest, we would bring with us not just the loot we had gathered, but also the memories of child. Upon return, we began our work. Much needed to be done in preparation for our expedition to the Ocean Monument. Upgrading our enchanting and spellbinding setup was one of the first things we did. Along the way, we would find new caves to search for more resources that we could use to upgrade our gear. Unfortunately, scheduling issues in real life, combined with the fact that it was already fall again in-game, forced us to push the timing of our expedition back until after this coming winter. On the bright side, this would allow us to spend even more time preparing. During this period, I would spend the vast majority of my time constructing a large barn I'd been wanting to put next to our lake. At this point, I would regularly opt to fight monsters at night, simply so I could get more XP for enchanting my gear. This also allowed me to obtain a backpack from a random skeleton, as well as some more music discs. Then I would experiment with cooking until, uh-oh, it's winter now. On the subject of winter, this one would prove much more annoying than the last. Mainly because, while we were spending our time preparing for the Ocean Monument and otherwise messing around, we were neglecting the fact that while this wouldn't be our first winter, that wouldn't inherently make it easier. And by that I mean, we broke all of our wolf armor last winter. And you know who didn't go out to get more wolf pelts to make more armor? Us. So, with the few pelts we had remaining from last winter, we were only able to make one helmet, one pair of leggings, and a pair of boots. Also, all of our spare magma blocks from last winter randomly disappeared. So that's a thing. To hopefully avoid the cold weather, and accelerate the speed at which I could enchant my gear, I would make a spider farm not too far away from the base. After spending a couple grueling days doing nothing but slaying less than helpless spiders and a very rude skeleton in a dark, cold pit, I decided to mob-proof the roof of the barn since I had noticed that lots of things liked spawning on it. With that potentially disastrous safety hazard taken care of, I decided to move on to making a massive wheat field, because how time flies when you're freezing to death, it's spring again! And with our final preparations taken care of, this would finally launch us into what you've been waiting for, the Ocean Monument Expedition. Okay, big day, big day, big day, big day, big day. And we're gonna stop at the old base, and I'm gonna hand out supplies before we head in.
I don't want
Xander
that.
technically lives there now, but I helped him rebuild it after, like, the entire place got demolished by creepers, so he'll probably be fine with us staying there, especially if he doesn't even know. I'm just gonna leave my boat here, because we're gonna use it immediately once we get out. Let's go down to the old spider cave. Time to start handing out materials. I'm gonna leave my actual backpack here. Okay, so, I have a squid backpack, which will allow me to do goofy things. So, you may not know this, Dane, specifically, I'm pretty sure Nick knows this, but, have some doors. In Java Edition, when you place a door underwater, it creates an air pocket. So that is how we're going to be refreshing our air. Nick! Okay, well, I was going to hand him some doors too. I guess I'll hand him the doors later. Battle cry. And now I'm going to put this back in my bag, because if I die, I don't want to lose it. Okay. Ooh. Yeah! I don't actually know where we need to enter this thing from. It doesn't seem like we're getting mining fatigue yet, though. So...
The ceiling.
Okay, I broke a hole. Pillars, 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 pillars. Oh, there's the mining fatigue. There are so many guardians.
Or not. Oh, I'm dead. Bye.
Oh. Oh, that goes through the shield. That is not doing any damage.
Oh, I'm dead again.
Guys. Escape! Following the first assault on the monument, it became much harder for us to retrieve lost gear. Subsequent deaths proved that I seemed to be the only one capable of lasting for even a couple minutes against the sheer volume of guardians protecting the monument. This was mostly due to severe negligence on my part. I had rushed us in, with no game plan, and while the gear we were using would have been adequate in most situations, our lack of direction and poor strategy forced us to regroup on the shoreline. We need to regroup, and we need to figure out a better game plan than just sitting in the center and dying to these guys. After some discussion, finding out that Nick had lost his only weapon, and most of our food was gone, we determined that it would be best for us to retreat, and return another time when we're better equipped. Forced to accept defeat, we made our way back home to plan for what we could do next. But not all hope is lost. Having obtained enough prismarine shards to make a guardian bow, I now have a new powerful weapon. And thanks to a chest I was able to snag right before leaving the monument, we now have enough nautilus shells to make a conduit. With all this and more at our disposal, who knows where we'll go next. So, I see you've made it to the end of the episode. Since you're here, I might as well explain a few things. First of all, I had to leave a lot of stuff out of this video simply because there was too much footage. So, because I wanted to keep this episode at an actually watchable length, I left out quite a few things that I probably would have kept in otherwise. To make up for this, I'll probably be uploading some of the funnier clips to my unlisted shorts playlist within the next couple of days after this video comes out. I'll link it in the description if you need help finding it. Also, if you made it this far and enjoy this kind of content from me, I would like to ask you to consider subscribing. Once again, feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.